Are you ready for the top 10 most anticipated comic books? Getting ready for March 30th, 2022. Guys, hopefully this list helps you make decisions on what comic books to buy, and it's never too early to start that pull list for next week. Guys, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. I'm your host, Mike Spider Slayer. Before we get started, just want to give a quick shout out to Mutant Beaver Comics. Guys, if you are into exclusive variant covers, Mutant Beaver Comics is the place to go. They have over 1,100 in their store at this time. They got tons to choose from. And if you like great customer service, top-notch packaging, guys, you're not going to be disappointed. And of course, you can use my promo code CORNER10 to save 10% off of your entire purchase and future purchases after that. So don't forget, guys, Mutant Beaver Comics. All right, guys, so let's kick off this countdown this week now with the book that's on the hot seat. And this one goes to the Immortal XMen issue 1, guys. This is a brand new series getting ready to come out from the pages of X-Men that has to do with the Quiet Council. I don't know how exciting this is going to be. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the X-Men that I'm just not really into right now. I kind of like the main title, but all the other spin-off titles are just not, I'm not really into them. But I'm definitely going to give this one a try, see where it actually goes. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. Again, it's 44 pages and it's $6. All right, next. The book that's on the rise, and this, out of all books of people's probably most anticipated books on my list, this was a lot of people's lowest, and I feel like you need to give this a try, guys. Just because it's a superhero independent book, don't sleep on it, because there was a book once called Invincible that no one read in the beginning, and look at where it's at now. Not saying that this will get to that magnitude, but you never know. And this is Rogue Son. This is issue 2. This story is about a boy who actually lost his father. His mom is a single mother. His father just recently died. They knew he was the superhero known as Rogue Son, and he inherited the power to be the next Rogue Son. So, it made for a very interesting issue. The cliffhanger was awesome at the end of it, and it was well written. I thought it had a lot of elements to continue the story and to build on the supporting cast. I thought it was awesome, man. So don't sleep on this one. 32 pages, and this one is $4. All right, guys, so the book here that would have been on the hot seat, right, but is not because of Immortal X-Men. This one goes to Ghost Rider issue 2. Now, I did read Ghost Rider issue 1 because you guys recommended it to me. And let me tell you guys, thank you for a recommendation. I love the first issue. However, I feel like that's not the story going forward. That felt like an introductory issue, a half issue, or a 0 issue, or something of that nature, because that's what I really liked about it. We had the Ghost Rider who wasn't Ghost Rider. He was actually a man at home, you know, living a life trying to recover from a motorcycle accident, and the Ghost Rider is slowly starting to come out, right? And I wish they kind of would have drawn out that story a little bit more. Have them like completely normal in the beginning, and as the story has gone on, like have them hallucinate and seeing things a little bit at a time. Instead, they fast forward through that entire issue and had him go through that struggle, and then all of a sudden he breaks out as the Ghost Rider. Now it looks like we're going to just get Ghost Rider going forward, and he's not going to have that home life and all that stuff that I liked about the first issue. So that's why this one is like number 10. It's lower on the list because it might be just supernatural stuff and nothing really different for me. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Hopefully I am wrong, and I'll continue to like this book. So this is Ghost Rider issue 2, legacy numbering 248. 28 pages, $4. All right, next, coming in at number 9, we have DC versus Vampires issue 6. Solid series. Love the cover here with Babs and the vampire shadow about to eat her. I think that's pretty badass. But the Vampire King finally is going to reveal itself in this issue, so I'm totally into that. Looking forward to it. And supposedly, it's going to be the jaw-dropping moment of 2022. I don't know, guys. We'll see. 32 pages, and this one is $4. All right, coming in at number 8, I did not see this coming. This is unfortunate, but I'm surprised this series lasted as long as it did. Spider-Woman issue 21. This is the series finale, just like that. I've told people to read this series. Obviously, I am a drop in the bucket when it comes to a comic book YouTuber. There's so many of them out there, and you know, you're going to read what you want to read at the end of the day. I can only recommend something. I thought this book was really good. It was comical. I love Jessica Drew. The artwork was gorgeous. And, you know, I guess the story is over, and it's definitely disappointing. You're going to have Spider-Woman's Rogues Gallery go after her. They were recruiting a new team called the Anti-Iraq 9, which I thought was really cool how they recruited these characters. They're a bunch of like B, C, D listed villains, and they're going to go after Jessica Drew one last time. Great book. 28 pages, $4. We'll see when Jessica Drew comes back once again. All right, coming in at number 7. New Batman event coming out. Shadow War Alpha issue 1. Are you guys ready for it? When Deathstroke assassinates Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul demands revenge and sends her League of Shadows to kill Deathstroke and Deathstroke Incorporated. Batman and Robin must team up to track down Deathstroke and bring him to justice. But do they? Expect over-the-top fights, action, mystery, betrayal, and this crossover event creates a major impact on the DCU. I'm looking forward to it, man. I think it's going to be cool. Love the artwork on this cover here. Joshua Williamson's been a great writer for DC Comics and Batman comics in general, and this is to be continued in Batman issue 122. 48 pages, $6. All right, guys, continuing on to number 6. We have Silver Surfer Rebirth issue 3. Fun series if you love 90s Silver Surfer. We have Thanos and we have Silver Surfer teaming up because the Reality Stone has gone missing. Thanos is the protector of that stone. Someone stole it. We don't know who stole it. However, the person that's in charge of trying to get all the stones is Jack of Hearts, but he's not the main antagonist in this book. So who is? I don't know. We'll find out very shortly. The artwork is really good in this book, and I love the team up of these two characters who otherwise would be sworn enemies against each other, and I think that's what makes it a lot of fun. This is 28 pages, and this one is $4. All right, so coming in at number 5, we have Dark Ages issue 6, Tom Taylor's final story at Marvel Comics, because of course he signed that exclusive contract at DC. And this story has been really good with our heroes dealing with the Dark Ages because of this monster that wound up creating this electric magnetic impulse, right? And Apocalypse is the bad guy in this series, and he's trying to resurrect the monster. And our heroes have gone to that land to try to stop Apocalypse's bad ways, right? Really cool book. Last issue, we got introduced to Venom and Carnage symbiote, and we wound up getting introduced on who that symbiote was, and they also got a new character recruited into their ranks, which I thought was awesome. So this book has been really good. It's been a little bit of a stall, but it's still enjoyable, but I would say it's not as good as like an Injustice as Dark Knights of Steel, right? So, yeah, really cool book. That motorcycle distracted me. So, pretty cool book. Definitely recommend it. It would be cool to read it in trade. It'll probably take you like 5 minutes to read and trade when it does come out. Anyway, 28 pages, $4. All right, next, coming in at number 4, we have Radiant Black. This is issue 13. This is a new story arc for the character, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Radiant Black is really good. It's crossing over with other Image characters in the Image superhero universe. We have Marshall and Nathan, who are the two main characters in here. What's going to happen with I think I get the two confused. I think Nathan is the guy that died and Marshall took over for his powers. What's going to happen to him? It's a good book, man. This is officially kicking off Radiant Black Year 2. So great stuff. 32 pages, $4. All right, so coming in at number 3, this is going to be one of the best books of the year. I just have a feeling of it. This is Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is issue 1, guys. This is 10 years into the future when it comes to Gotham, and Bruce Wayne is still behind bars, so what happens in those 10 years? I'm sure we're going to definitely find out. There's going to be a new Batman that has emerged. Can you say Batman Beyond? I'm sure. I love Sean Gordon Murphy's work altogether in the Batman series and just his work in general. This is going to be a phenomenal series. I waited a long time for this. Super pumped about this one. 32 pages, $5. Guy just driving around on some weird motorcycle, like back and forth, like what the hell? Anyway, coming in at number 2, we have Hulk issue 5, Smastronaut Part 5. So President Thunderbolt Ross has dropped the Peter Parker Hulk to destroy the Hulk. And it looks like it's going to be a big all-out brawl. This book is just awesome. It's just over-exaggerated comic fun, and that's what I loved about comics when I was a kid, and that's what I love about this book here, man. It's just like Hulk smashing all kinds of shit, but it's a book that's just a little bit more than that, right? I love it, dude. I think it's so cool, and I can't wait to see what happens after this fight, and then we're leading into this whole Thor Banner crossover event and stuff like that. So yeah, this is good, man. I love what Donny Cates is doing with Hulk. You know, a lot of his stories have been in depth, a lot of writing and stuff like that. And even though this story is a little bit different from your traditional Hulk book, it is just a lot of action at the same time. 28 pages, $4. All right, coming in at number 1, we have Something is Killing the Children, issue 21. Guys, it's back. Erica Slaughter is returning, and I cannot wait for this, man. It's going to be great. How many of you guys are excited for Something is Killing the Children to return? No more of the House of Slaughter stuff, at least for right now. It looks like maybe those two series are going to be alternating between each other, but I can't wait to see the next adventure that Erica Slaughter goes on. And yeah, that's all I can say about that. I'm just really looking forward to it. There's a shit ton of covers for this book, all kinds of comic exclusives and things like that. Pick what you want, but enjoy the story. That's most important. And that book is $4. Now, don't go yet, guys, because there was a lot of books getting ready to come out this week. There was a couple of them that were delayed. There was more noteworthy books. One was the Amazing Spider-Man issue 93, the Beyond finale. I didn't want to put it in the countdown this week because I mentioned it last week as my number 1. That got pushed back a week. Then we also have Iron Fist issue 2. That was my hot seat book from last week. So it's coming out this week, which was also delayed. A book that was a little bit outside my top 10 because there's so many other books that were getting ready to come out was Spawn issue 328. Always a solid read, a great price point, and there was a lot of other books this week. I feel like it's going to be a pretty heavy week for the last week of March. So guys, there you have it. There are my most anticipated for the week. Hopefully this list helped you make decisions on what comic books to buy. Let your shop know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. I'm going to leave you more content right here to check out, especially my top 10 comic book covers of the week. And of course, guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, but most importantly, keep reading your comics. Everyone, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.